Hello, PCCH friends. I bet all of you are as tired as I am of this quarantine. It seems like ages since I've seen all of you. Glenda has been sending me messages via Flying Monkey. Can you believe that? She's been quarantined in her castle in Oz and trying to get as much information as possible from her crystal ball. As you can imagine, the infrequent messages have been a little frustrating, so I asked Glenda if she could Zoom with me. You know, Zoom's been great for talking to Aunt Em in Kansas and all the family, and I thought, why not? Let's see if Glenda has logged into my Zoom meeting. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, she's logged in. Okay, Glenda, are you there? Click the audio button, Glenda. I see you. Glenda?
Hello?
Oh, Glenda.
Dorothy, dear. Hello? Are you there?
I'm here, but you have to click the video icon. It's on the right.
The video what?
The video icon. It's on the right. Just scroll down.
Oh, this is so confusing. I've never needed technology, my dear, because I am magic. Oh, wait, here it is. I see it.
Okay, Glenda, I still don't see you. Maybe your internet is unstable or something. Do you think? Hello, Glenda? I still don't see you. I'm trying to explain it. Let me see. How do I explain this to...
Dorothy!
Oh
I'm here!
Oh.
I'm here!
Oh.
I made it! I'm so excited.
How did you get here?
You told me to Zoom, so I thought it was an emergency, so I zoomed right over.
Wow.
To see you.
Oh, okay, I see. A Zoom to you is different. But what about the quarantine? I don't know if you should be here.
Oh, well, my dear, I have magical powers, as you know.
Oh, yes, I know.
It took a while for me to figure out the spell, but I have antibodies.
How did you get antibodies?
Well, to be honest, it took a while.
Okay.
I even tried to drink bleach.
Oh, you...
Yeah, that didn't work. Don't try it at home. Turned my hair blonde.
I was going to say, it looks so great.
Yeah.
You're probably one of the only blondes in Oz right now.
Yeah, so I zoomed here.
Thank God I have dark hair.
Yes.
I sure miss you.
I miss you too. How's your quarantine going with Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion?
Oh, well, you can imagine. You know that Scarecrow lives in a hay bale house? So it's a little small and we're starting to get on each other's nerves.
Oh.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that Scarecrow is constantly telling us what to do. You know, he thinks he knows he's smart, and he thinks he's smarter than everyone. Oh man. Lion got traumatized after watching the Tiger King and now feels like he needs to go to Florida and free all the big cats from the big cat rescue.
Just the cats?
Well, all the big cats.
The lions,
the lions, tigers, and bears. Mm-hmm. So Tin Man, as you can imagine, has a really big heart, and he spent his time as essential worker at the grocery store.
Amazing.
Because he can sanitize himself. And it's really easy for him.
Doesn't
even
stick
have to
on
wear-
metal.
No, doesn't even have to wear a mask.
Wow.
So anyway, things are good. I've been making a lot of Aunt Em's apple pies. But I can't stop thinking about my interrupted journey and what I'm going to do. When can I get back on the Blue Check Road? What do I tell the others? How will I get to Emerald Hellet Park? And how can I deliver a big check to the wizard?
Oh, do not fret, my dear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You will overcome all of these unexpected challenges with time, but it will take some patience and definitely creativity. Soon you will be back on the Blue Check Road, but it might look a little different.
Well, how is it going to look different, Glenda?
Well, the four of you will have to practice social distancing. Absolutely no linking arms and skipping. You'll need to wear masks too.
That's.
Yeah.
What about the horse show? How can I possibly pull that off?
Well, remember, my dear, it is not how you do it or what you do. It is the determination to do what you can.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith in you. You do what is possible. Is it a horse show? Maybe or maybe not. Whatever you do, the wizard will gladly accept any gift you give, large or small.
Oh, I guess it's time to get creative, right?
Yes, I know you can do it, and I will be with you every step of the way. 6 feet away, of course.
Oh, yes. Where was I, Glinda? Thank you so much for zooming in here. I love the Glinda Zoom meetings. It really helps me a lot. I will consult with Scarecrow, Lion, and Tin Man, and I know we'll come up with a plan and we'll be able to deliver a check. We'll be able to deliver a big check to the wizard for CHLA.
That's the spirit, Dorothy. Get creative, stay positive, and do what you can. Look what I did in quarantine. Figuring out my spell for antibodies.
Oh yeah, that must have been a long process.
I took that roll of janitorial toilet paper.
Yes.
And I turned it into 6 rolls of Charmin.
No way.
The soft stuff. I miss the soft stuff.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Glinda. Are you going to give this to me as a gift now, since you can just make them? Okay. Well,
Yes, I will.
thank you
Since
so
you're
much.
quarantined with Tin Man, Lion, and
Yes, and you know, this is going to put Scarecrow in a good mood,
Scarecrow.
which makes
I was
the
gonna call him
household better.
Strongman.
Yes. So, maybe we can Zoom again.
I
We can
love
Zoom in.
Zooming.
Okay. Do you want to do it in June?
I think that sounds like a great plan.
Okay, so what about June 16th?
Great day.
Perfect.
I'm available.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'll try Zooming on the computer next time.
All right.
Now that I know what it means.
Thanks. It was so
Okay.
good to see you.
So good to see you too. Enjoy your Charmin.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, PCCH friends. We'll see you soon.
Welcome everyone to our second ever pre-recorded meeting. So excited to see Noelle and to be with her. Hope you enjoyed that little skit. Thank you to Sue Wilkinson for offering to host our May meeting, maybe next year. Thank you to our Treats for Caregivers team. We have had 2 meals a week delivered through the month of April and 3 so far in May. I'd like to thank Heather Schuckert, Heidi Sampson, Hillary Waxler, Penny Fevergen, Patty Ochi, Piper Ingalls, Sharon Cutcliffe, Jan Van Riper, Allison Decker, Melanie McLean, Cindy Choate, Pat Murphy, Sue Kuzmanoff, Flora Fairchild, Jackie Leinbach, Michelle Delcani, Sally Kelly, Ann Farrell, Kathy King, Wendy Moulton, Kristen Kuzmanoff, Noelle Giuliano, and me. If you want to join sometime in May or June, we're going to continue the Treats for Caregivers. It's something small we can do that means a lot. You can just contact me. Bonnie McClure and Robin Hyland from CHLA had a great president's meeting for all of the A&A groups. If you're new to the group, that's the associate and affiliate groups. Usually that's held as an in-person meeting, but we did it via Zoom. That was fun. All events have been canceled so far. Ours is still on the calendar, so I'm staying in constant contact with them. According to their guidelines, they will not be visiting any group through 2020, so even if we do have meetings, they will not be able to attend them. Recording Secretary Shayna Kish requested approval of the April meeting minutes. Mary Di Matteo motioned to approve, and Flora Fairchild seconded. Motion approved. I don't know why that's always so hard for me to say. No clipboards at this point. Corresponding Secretary Sherry Moore attached the OneNote she received to the May meeting notice, so you can find it there. Treasurer Jan Van Riper. Drum roll, we're down. $160,704.42. That's amazing for having no
Great.
events.
Yeah.
Very grateful for
Awesome.
all of our donations and committee members.
Yeah. It's great.
The pajama drive, Maureen Hazard is still collecting. She's going to deliver on the week of the 25th to CHLA, and she wants to thank everyone profusely for their incredible generosity. She says the pajamas that she's been given are so adorable, and she'll tally everything up and give us the total for next month. Literally Healing, Marlene wants to thank everyone for their amazing support, and since we won't be presenting the check until June, you still have time if you'd like to donate. It's a wonderful program, and Marlene said we're at about $8,000 right now. Again, Marlene just wants to thank everyone for their continued support through the years for this wonderful program. And don't forget the Whitney Young Foundation will be matching every dollar that we raise. The Seahorse Classic. The chairs would just like to thank everybody for the donations that they gave, and they're excited to help the next chairs for the 2021 golf tournament. And now to Noelle for the horse show chair.
Great. Thank you, Kelly. It's good to see you today at a social distance.
So good to see you.
Thank you for the fresca.
You're welcome.
Not wine today. I reached, let's see, I thought I would go through what we know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better to do that since there's lots of moving parts at the horse show. So we've made a list, and so I know everybody has questions, and we so appreciate your patience. It's really everybody's been great.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we know for sure right now is a horse show in LA County would have no spectators. That is for sure.
And this is for our date in September for Labor Day.
Yes.
Everything you're
yes.
talking about. Yeah.
So if you look at the email, I did attach this chart to everybody's email, which you can pull up, and there's also an explanation of how everything goes with LA County and City, Ernie Hallett Park, there's us, Lomita Sheriff, and the landfill. We have our show, everybody knows, at a public park. And so, City of RHE, it's in the City of RHE. But LA County is basically, we have to follow their guidelines. And
Which are stricter than most.
We expect them to be some of the strictest in the country right now. So, and then LA County, our sheriff is LA County, and the landfill is directly associated with LA County, and RHE does not have any jurisdiction over it at this point. So what we know now is, so if you want to pull that up and look at the explanations, it might be helpful if you want to know how it all works. Over here we have our horse section, USEF and PCCH. Well, I'll get to that. So the landfill will most likely not be available for parking. LA County is going to have strict restrictions on shuttle buses and any land, county-owned land. No health department permits for food or permits for alcohol are being issued at this time, and we don't expect that to change throughout the summer. As you know, this eliminates lots of the fun parts.
Yep.
Saturday night supper, food booths,
The bar.
So that
Children's.
So that's where that stands. So it would be a no booth type of show if something happened, if we did have something. LA County is issuing guidelines as we move to each phase. I don't know if you guys are probably all keeping on top of it with the LA Times or whatnot, or if you have some of these Facebook posts. And I've been talking directly with LA County and with the city, and they're just very slow to, it seems like they do it 1 week at a time, so we're getting a little bit of information. But we did just find out that the current phase we're in, they expect to last through July. So that means strict social distancing, no gatherings.
The social distancing even applies to our horses, correct?
Well, why, yes, Kelly. It's funny you should mention that. LA County for horse shows would like stalls to be socially distanced. So that would mean if we had a horse show, we would have to put the horses in every other stall, which would mean the same amount of stalls, half the horses. Mm-hmm. So it's these kind of things we're so that is what we know now. We are working with the city and the county and
anything about the landfill?
And the landfill, yeah, I went over the landfill. Landfill would be a no-go, I think, because it is totally controlled by the LA County, and the city would, but it's not the city's decision.
Right.
So
the landfill, we would need to find out how many.
Yes, how
many rigs we could hold in
Right. So that would limit our parking. It would limit a lot of the traffic, and so that's a big issue. The other part of this chart is PCHA. As you know, we have our medal finals at our show, which bring in lots of entries, and it adds prestige to our show, brings in spectators. So they are under the umbrella of a larger organization called the U.S. Equestrian Federation. And USEF has their own guidelines for all horse shows that fall under their umbrella. They're 18 pages, and they include waivers and
waivers that every single person needs to sign that enters, works, or joins. Groomsmen.
Right. So, but this is separate, and also the city, even though we have a permit, would have a separate guideline. We would have to do an action plan and submit it to keep our permit for
a detailed report of how we follow all guidelines.
Yes, which we don't have all of them yet.
Right. Ever changing.
So that's separate from this part. But PCHA's been great. I want to thank Kelly and Melanie and Vicki Lee, and also of course Robin. We're so lucky to have Robin. We've all been in communication about the USEF guidelines and what horse shows are going and what horse shows aren't. And there will be some horse shows this summer, but you know, we're just in LA County. It's just a little bit different than it would be in other places. So we expect PCCH to have their board meeting in June. And some medal finals are going to go forward, some aren't, but we will definitely know more with them early part of June, after June 1st. Which
their
is
board meeting.
Yes,
June 1st.
yeah. So look for an email for us after that. But thanks again for your patience. If you have any questions, but again, pull up the chart. There's explanation. Hopefully it makes it a little clearer. I know it's confusing. It was confusing for me at first too. So in addition to that, I want to let you all know that Carol Rowe patrons sent out your patron lists. This is really important, even though with whatever's going on. Just make sure you look at them and edit them. Take people off, add people, whatever you see fit. But this just remains an important thing that we all have to do, and a contributing factor to the success of the show. So just keep those up to date and email her back with any updates. I know I promised an underwriting list. Things are different now than they were in April when we last saw you. So I did not send out an underwriting list. I don't want to do anything and then have to undo it. We can wait on that for now. And again, we'll know more early part of June. And that's it. I'm keeping myself up to date on all of your timelines. To do a little recreational reading. So if there is anybody that had to do things earlier, either I've contacted you or I will contact you or we will contact you. So don't worry about having to do something unless you hear from us. Of course, if you have questions, like you think you should be doing something or you're not sure, which some of you have contacted me and I really appreciate that, just don't hesitate to email me or text me. I'm available. And that's it. Thanks again. And
perfect.
You know,
we're
gonna make Charmin out of janitorial toilet paper, just like Linda.
You've been doing such a great job, Noelle. I know it's been very stressful, and she's doing an amazing job. And you guys are all being very patient, and we appreciate that. Things are changing. Definitely on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis, and Noelle and I talk every day, and we think it's going to go in the direction A, and then the next day it's direction B, and then it's a modified C. So stay patient. Again, like Noelle said, if we know that you need to be doing something, we will contact you. So let us take the brunt of the stress right now until we know more, and we will let you know if there's anything definitive decided. Our next meeting is on June 16th, as we said before, at Sally Kelly's house, and our committee picture was planned. Of course, we can't gather, so that will be a Zoom meeting on June 16th, pre-recorded, and we're doing that for the safety of all of you. So as soon as we can have a meeting with everyone, we can't wait to see everyone, so we will do it as soon as we can. We want to do something fun this month, so we haven't been able to get many member announcements. So if you guys could email me any good news, anything that you want to share with the committee, we're going to gather everything in a document and email it out as a good news email. Something fun in our inbox. If you could do that by May 21st, then we'll get it to you by the last week of May. Susie Farman lost her 18-year-old dog, Lolly, recently, and she is looking to adopt a small 10 to 20 pound dog that's potty trained and gentle, of course. If anyone knows of a dog that needs a furry friend that needs a companion, Susie's looking for one. So I think that's all we have. We miss you guys. We love you. And meeting adjourned.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
See you in June.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
One more thing, Kelly and I have prepared it's a Google survey that we're going to send to all of you for COVID. And the survey blends the guidelines from LA County, USEF, and CHLA. So it's very quick, but if you could fill it out once you see it in your inbox, and just submit it. It'll take 5 minutes. We'd really appreciate it. Hello, Glinda. Glinda.
Okay. Okay, now
I have dark hair.
Yes. Okay, stop.
Where was I, Glinda?
Thank you for the Zoom meeting.
And we'll be able to deliver a big check to the wizard.
Recording secretariat.
Secretariat.
Our balance is $160,000. I did it again.
You did it again. You need the paper with it on there.
Meeting or after. I'm gonna start over. That sucked.
But we're holding off on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.